What's going on, guys? It's that guy with movies back here again, and today's video is going to be the last part of my parents' DVD collection. So we've got a whole bunch of stuff to go through. We've got a whole bunch of piles here, and I have a little pile in front of me that we're going to go through first. So without further ado, let's get started. And if you haven't seen part 1 or 2 yet, I will leave the link for those down below in the description, so you guys can check those ones out before you watch this video. Anyway, without further ado, let's get started with the first stack here. So the first movie we have here is The Big Lebowski, and this is a movie that I really enjoy. I know a lot of people, it's kind of divisive, I'd say, like it's, you know, you love it or hate it, but I really enjoyed this one. I liked it.
Yeah, I thought it was funny. It was a good movie. I enjoyed it. I think I've seen it like 2, maybe even 3 times now, but yeah, it's hilarious.
I don't know if it's really a movie that I watched that many times, but
funny.
you know, maybe it'd be good for another watch, and you know, that's about it. You know, the dude is an iconic character, and yeah. And yeah, we do have some of these kind of quadruple, triple feature sets here. So this is the Vacation collection. So this has all 4 of the original ones. There's a new one with Ed Helms, which I do have in my collection. I think you guys saw that in my Blu-ray collection, but I didn't really care for that one. But these ones are all classic. I haven't seen European Vacation, though, and you know, all the other ones, you know, they're not too bad. Like Christmas Vacation, I absolutely love, but yeah.
Yeah, no, they're all classics. All the Vacation ones are all classic movies. We love them. We purchased this actually for camping purposes, to throw in our camper for those rainy days when you can't go outside and do anything and you're stuck in the trailer. So that's why we buy these 4-packs, because they're perfect for that, just to throw in the trailer. And if it's a rainy day, you can just watch these. And what best to watch than some vacation movies?
Yeah. What do you think? What's your favorite one out of all those?
Probably I would have to say the Christmas one.
Christmas Vacation?
Yeah, I think so.
I think that's probably what everybody would say anyways. Yeah. Okay, next up here we have Saving Private Ryan, this being the D-Day 60th Anniversary Commemorative Edition. And, you know, what's there to be said about Saving Private Ryan that hasn't already been said? It's a fantastic movie. Probably one of my favorite war ones. And, yeah, I think I have this exact DVD in my collection. Plus, we have it on 4K as well. So, yeah.
Yeah, it was a great movie. This was your dad's favorite movie until 13 Hours took that top spot.
Yeah.
So it's a close second, I guess, or tied for first.
I think, like, pretty much every time it was on TV, he would watch this one.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, like, I can see why it's a great movie anyways. Yep. Like I said, probably one of my favorite war movies. I'd say, kind of hot take here, Hacksaw Ridge, I think, is my favorite war movie out of all those. Saving Private Ryan is definitely a close second, though, just because it kind of drags in the middle, I think. But, you know, you can't beat the opening D-Day scene. Very well done. Anyways.
Especially, sorry, in 4K.
Yeah.
That is, I think that's the best movie, I think, so far that's been released on 4K. I think it's Saving Private Ryan.
I think so.
The sound is just, the surround sound in it is just amazing.
Yeah, definitely can't be beat.
Yeah, sorry, go ahead.
Anyways, so next one, once again, is one of these triple feature sets here. So this is the Scream trilogy. Well, technically it's a quadrilogy now, because there's the 4th one. Plus there's a 5th one coming out, I think, in 2022, I believe. And I haven't seen Scream 3, so I can't say anything about it. But Scream 1 and 2, they're great horror movies. You gotta love them, especially the first one. I love it.
Yeah, I like them too. And same thing, this is a trilogy, so this is probably one of these other ones that we got for the trailer. So
what would you say is your favorite out of all those?
Probably just the original one.
Or the original?
Yeah, I think so.
Anyways, next one up here, I think last couple I have not seen, so we'll just go through these really quick here. Leatherface, The Texas Chainsaw Massacre 3. The only Texas Chainsaw movies I have seen are the original and the remake, so I haven't seen any of these other ones, but there is that one.
Yeah, I collect horror movies, so
have you seen that one?
Not the 3rd one, I don't think. So
no.
I'll have to watch that one.
And then again, because my mom likes to collect these Disney ones here, we have Lilo and Stitch, which again I haven't seen, so I can't say too much about it.
It's a cute movie for Disney. I don't think it's one of my top favorite Disney movies, though. It's worth a watch. It's cute, but I don't think it's anything amazing. But and yeah, it's even set in Hawaii, so that's kind of weird. Because I love Hawaii.
Yeah,
so
like you love Hawaii, so it's kind of weird that you're like kind of it's okay,
it was mediocre. Yeah, it was. It's worth a watch. It's okay.
And then we have License to Drive here. You know, you can't go wrong with some Two Coreys movies here, I guess. But yeah, this is also an Anchor Bay one as well, but haven't seen it, so I can't say anything about it.
I haven't seen it either. It's your dad's movie.
Yeah, I think he likes that one.
Okay, next pile.
This is a little bit bigger than last pile here, but again, another quadruple feature set here. This is the Lethal Weapon quadrilogy. The only one I've seen out of these is the original one. I should probably watch the other three sometime, but yeah, there is the Lethal Weapon quadrilogy.
They're all classics. All the Lethal Weapon ones are awesome.
Which one's your favorite out of all those?
I think the first one. Yeah, I think the first.
Because I know a lot of people like the second one too, but. Anyways, then we have the Shawshank Redemption here, which is a movie you gotta love. It is absolutely incredible. I love this one. And yeah, it's also based off a Stephen King book, or I guess a short story, I guess you could say. But yeah, just an absolutely amazing movie. You gotta love it.
Yeah, no, I agree. Yeah, it's just a classic.
And then we have the Secret of NIMH here, which is one of these Don Bluth ones, and not too bad, I think, from what I can remember.
Oh, one of my favorites. I loved Secret of NIMH. Growing up, this was, if not, I think this was probably my favorite, like, cartoon movie growing up. What year is this from?
1982.
82? Yeah, so growing up, this was my favorite. I read the book. I watched the movie. I don't know how many times. I love this. This was, like, my favorite.
And then we actually, speaking of Don Bluth, we have another one of his movies here, which is The Land Before Time. And this one, just a classic. You gotta love this one. George Lucas and Steven Spielberg, I think, were executive producers on it. Yeah. And, yeah, this one you gotta love. It's a super short movie, too. 1 hour and 9 minutes. It's so
freaking sad. It's so sad. I'm not gonna give it away, but, yeah, it's a great movie, and it's sad.
Gotta love that one.
Yeah.
And we have the full screen release of Land of the Dead here, which I have not seen. Out of these two, like, newer kind of George A. Romero movies, I know Dawn of the Dead he didn't do, but I have seen that one. This one, however, I have not seen, so I can't say anything about it.
I'm trying to remember which one this one is. I don't think I've seen this one, to tell you the truth.
No?
I think I just got it part of my collection, but yeah, I don't.
Yeah, because you like your horror movies.
Yeah,
so
I don't think I've seen that one yet.
And then we have Real Genius here, which I really enjoy this one. This is just classic 80s movie. Val Kilmer. Yeah, just a really classic movie. I like this one.
I've never seen it. Your dad's movie.
And then we have one of these library ones here. We have Mamma Mia, Here We Go Again, which, again, I haven't seen. Actually, I haven't even seen the first one, so I can't say anything about it. Again, it's my dad's movie. I know he loves he loves the original one, and he loves ABBA. So, you know, he loves this, like the first one at least. He hasn't seen this one yet, but yeah.
Yeah.
Can't say
believe it or not, this is not my movie. I've never seen this, so yeah, not mine.
And then we have Almost Famous here, which this is just a really kind of feel-good kind of movie. Just, you gotta love Almost Famous. Just a really great cast in here. Just kind of a movie you can sit back and relax to and just kind of get transported to another time, I guess. But yeah, this is just an absolute delight of a movie. I love it.
I didn't really care for it. I know a lot of people just love it, but I'm sorry. It was okay, but I don't know. I don't see the hype in it, and I didn't think it was that great of a movie. But I
think you are definitely in the majority or in the minority for that one.
I think so. I just didn't really care for it.
And then I think, yeah, the last couple here are all horror. So we have Hellbound, Hellraiser 2, which I haven't seen, so I can't say anything about it other than the fact that it is an Anchor Bay movie. So there is that.
I haven't seen that one yet. That's just part of my collection.
And then we have, actually, we'll just do this here. We'll show this one first here. So we have The Hitcher, which I think is the remake from the 80s movie. I think Emilio Estevez was in it. But this is the remake here from 2006, and just I haven't seen it, so I can't say anything about it.
I haven't seen the remake.
Have you seen the original, though?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, here we go. So we can do the double feature here. So we have The Hills Have Eyes. This is once again, the remake, not the original, from 76, maybe 75. I can't remember exactly when it's from, but this is the remake here. So I haven't seen both of these, so can't say anything about it.
I've seen this one. I don't think I've seen the second one yet. I think I just picked it up, so
I think that was like directed video or something like that.
Yeah, I don't think I've seen this one, but the first one is good.
Probably one of the, would you say it's one of the better remakes?
Yeah, probably.
Okay, and then we have the next pile here. So we have Das Boot, or Das Boot, if you kind of want to have the proper German pronunciation of that. I haven't seen it, just the runtime is kind of scaring me off for this one. 209 minutes, but yeah, Das Boot, which is apparently, I think, the 60 minutes of extra footage, so there is that.
I watched this in high school because I took German in high school, and we watched this, but we watched it in German. So I don't know. I can't tell. Like, I don't know because we watched it in German, and so I'm not really quite sure if it was good or not. I'll have to watch the English version.
Well, did you have the subtitles on?
No, I understood. No, we weren't allowed to. We had to watch it in German because it was German class. So of course, you know, taking German, like, you're not fluent in German yet, right? So we're watching it, and it's like, okay, well, you pick up on some of the things, but you're not 100% fluent in the language.
Exactly,
so
yeah.
You just pick up bits and pieces, so a lot of it doesn't make sense after we watch it.
You know certain things that are going on, but not everything.
You pick up some of it.
But I still don't know why they would want you guys to watch a movie in German and you have, or in a foreign language, and you have no subtitles.
Because we were in German class and they wanted
that kind of defeats the purpose of watching a movie if you don't understand the language. Anyways, okay, next up here we have The Warriors, the Ultimate Director's Cut, which I believe I also have in my collection with the, I think we already talked about The Warriors, didn't we?
So, yeah.
Yeah, so we can go ahead and put that one aside. Yeah, it's a different version of it. And then next up we have another double feature set here. We have Cocoon and Cocoon the Return, which I do have both of these movies in my collection, just not in this double feature set. But the first Cocoon is a pretty enjoyable movie. I like that one. It's a different kind of take on a sci-fi movie. And Cocoon the Return I have not seen, so can't see anything about Cocoon the Return.
I haven't seen Cocoon because it's sci-fi, and I'm not a big sci-fi movie person.
It's not that sci-fi-ish. Like, I think it'll be easier to understand, but
yeah.
Anyways, then we have, well, we got some classics here, so we'll just move those aside. Jaws and Jaws 2. Of course, the first Jaws, you gotta love this one. Just a great, you know, blockbuster movie. Pretty much kind of invented the blockbuster movie. And, you know, probably one of Steven Spielberg's greatest movies, I think. Probably in my top 5 of his. You gotta love this one. Just great, you know, masterful suspense in here and great performances. And yeah, I absolutely love Jaws. Probably one of my favorite movies. Jaws 2 isn't too bad. It's, you know, okay. It's an okay sequel. But at least some of the people from the first one came back in it. But other than that, like, you know, it's decent. It's nothing special.
Yeah, Jaws 1 obviously is a classic one. So, and then the second one is okay. But yeah, you have to have Jaws, of course, in your collection.
And then it's all downhill from there after number 2. And then next up we have Cocktail, which is actually a movie I just got recently. And I think you guys saw it in my one of the newer Shopping Thrifting for Movies videos that I did. I can't remember which one. It's a newer one though, but yeah, I haven't seen it, like I said, in that video, so I can't say anything about it.
It's a great movie. I've watched it I don't know how many times. I really like Cocktail. I think it's just one of those easy, like you were talking about one of the other movies, it's just an easy watch, and it's just, yeah, it's a great movie. It's got a good story. When you
kind of got nothing else to do, it's just something to watch.
It's a good story. It's, you know, it's a good movie.
And then next up we've got here is Baby Boom, which I, once again, have not seen, but I do have in my collection, though. But, yeah, Baby Boom.
I haven't seen it.
So, can't say anything about it.
Nope.
Anyway, so we have another double feature set here. So we have Insidious and Sinister. And with both of these movies, Sinister is the one that I do prefer out of both of these. You know, like, Sinister is great. I really enjoyed that one. Insidious, I was kind of surprised about how disappointed I was with it. It was really nothing special, and, you know, like, although it had a couple good parts in it, I didn't think it was really all that great. But Sinister, I really enjoyed Sinister. Really creepy movie.
Very, very creepy. Yeah, Insidious was...
Insidious.
What did I say?
Insidious.
Oh, Insidious was okay. Sinister was awesome. That was a really good movie. It was creepy.
I actually posted about this on my Instagram. If you guys have not checked out my Instagram lately, I did a 30-day film challenge, and I think it was day 27 or 28. I posted about this one. It's definitely a great movie to watch around, you know, October, Halloween time and that.
Yeah.
And
if you haven't seen it, it's a must-watch because it's not just your typical slasher
kind of
type
movie.
Of horror
it's
movie.
more intelligent.
It is. It's creepy. It'll just creep you out.
Yeah, but it's the perfect movie to watch like next month sometime.
It's one of those movies that you'll have a hard time sleeping after you watch it.
Yeah.
It's creepy.
And then we have a couple of documentaries here. So we have Food Inc., which is... Okay, we'll do them both, even though they're kind of not related. But
yeah, I'll just do them at the same time.
Food Inc. here, which is kind of more of an eye-opening kind of movie. I can't remember exactly what it's about. Basically...
where the food comes from, food industry. And
yeah, how they kind of like to put the profit before the people. And yeah, it's a pretty good documentary. I enjoyed it.
It's really, really good.
Yeah. And then we have Sharkwater here, which is another documentary. I don't know, but...
Yeah, it was good.
Yeah, I know you really enjoyed it, but...
Yes, I really
and then there's the
enjoyed
second one as well.
Yeah, yeah. So the second one was... Did we watch the second one?
I don't think you watched the second one. We watched this one, but...
Oh, because the second one didn't come out yet, did it?
No, it came out like 2 years ago.
I can't remember. The second one?
Yeah.
I thought that one was like released not too long ago. Well, anyways... Yeah, no, they're great documentaries. Really good.
And then...
Oh, sorry.
Pile. As my mom struggles to grab this one here, we have...
Grab some more piles here.
Yeah, just bring them kind of over so we have a little bit of a backdrop. I think that's pretty good.
Is that okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's pretty good.
Go from there.
Okay. Oh. Anyways, we got Tango and Cash now, and this is personally a movie that I was surprised that I didn't really care for. It's okay, I guess, but, you know, it's definitely not one of my favorite Sylvester Stallone movies. Because when I think of Sylvester Stallone, I think of, you know...
Yeah, it was okay from what I can remember.
I thought you guys liked that movie.
No, I don't think it was this one. No, I think Dad liked this one.
Yeah.
I don't think it was... Like, it was okay, but...
Yeah, I don't know. That's one of the only Sylvester Stallone movies I don't really care for and probably even care enough to watch again, but there's that. Anyway, so we have Madagascar, which these ones, they're all okay. They're, you know, nothing really that...
Just do the two together.
They're nothing really that special, especially this one. I've seen this one a whole lot of times, Escape to Africa here. And, you know, if you see a movie enough times and you didn't really even care for the movie to begin with and you kind of start to hate it, which is I do, or which, you know, I hate this movie here because I've seen it so many times, but yeah, I don't know. Madagascar, the first one, not too bad.
Yeah, the first one's pretty good. I think after that, they just kind of got kind of goofy-ish, you know? But the first one's not bad.
And then we have, okay, we got a couple of the Star Wars movies here. So we have A New Hope, Empire Strikes Back. They did not have Return of the Jedi yet, but here is A New Hope. And, you know, with A New Hope, it is definitely one that's been parodied in pop culture a ton of times, and I just couldn't really enjoy this one, you know, a whole lot because of that. But it's still a good movie, you know, this is where Star Wars all started, and, you know, like, I like it, but I'm just not a huge fan of it. And then Empire Strikes Back here, this is when the Star Wars movies start to get really good. This is probably I think my favorite Star Wars movie out of all of them. I think it's a lot of people's favorites, but you gotta love Empire Strikes Back here. It's just great because they introduce Yoda. Darth Vader kind of gets a bigger part in this movie as well, and just I love this one.
Yeah, they're both good classic movies.
And
then, yeah. So, anyways, I can't reach them. There we go.
There we go.
Classic Star Wars. What are you gonna say about that?
Yeah, and then Return of the Jedi, probably my second favorite Star Wars movie, even though that one's kind of more divisive though. Either that one's kind of love it or hate it. Up next, we have Summer Rental here, which is personally one of the only 80s movies that I... Like, these 80s comedies, I love watching these because they're just kind of movies you can relax to, watch on a rainy Sunday or whatever when you have nothing else better to do. But, you know, Summer Rental here just didn't do it for me. I just don't really care for this one. I love John Candy, and like I said, I love these 80s, you know, classic comedies, but... other than that, just, nothing special about this one at all.
I thought it was
very
funny.
Forgettable.
Oh, wow. No, I thought it was funny. It has a lot of funny moments in it. When they're sitting at the table having breakfast and they open the window there and all those people are walking, because it's the path to the beach right beside their
Yeah,
window, and then they stand there and
I
they're
even
like,
remember that
watching
part.
through them in the window, and they're trying to eat breakfast. That was funny.
I don't even remember that part, to
No.
tell you the truth. Like I said, a very forgettable movie. Like when I think of John Candy, I think of, you know, the classics like Uncle Buck, Planes, Trains, and Automobiles. You know, those are fantastic movies, but Summer Rental, nah.
Alright.
And then next one up here, if you guys did watch part 1 and 2 of my parents' DVD collection here, you know my mom likes to collect Disney movies, or even if you watch their Blu-ray collection.
Yeah.
Next one up here is Sleeping Beauty, which, you know, there is that one.
Yep. For part of the Disney collection.
And then the last one we have for this pile here is Some Kind of Wonderful, which is another 80s kind of classic that I have not yet seen, which I do still want to watch, but there is that. It is still brand new factory sealed as well. But yeah, I should probably get around to watching it
I
sometime.
haven't seen this one yet.
Because I do love John Hughes.
So,
And then we have another Disney double feature set here with Fantasia and Fantasia 2000. Again, nothing to say because I haven't seen these, but I should probably watch them soon though. But yeah.
yeah, it's part of my Disney collection. It's Fantasia, so it's just like all music.
Have you seen Fantasia?
Oh yeah, yeah. With
Which
the dancing
one?
broomsticks, and it's more like musical kind of thing.
Which one do you prefer? Out of those two.
Oh, I don't know.
Have you seen Fantasia 2000?
No, I haven't seen 2000. Is this just a remake of the original?
No, it's a different
It's
movie.
remastered, isn't it?
Fantasia
it's completely
2000?
different?
Yeah,
Oh, no, I haven't seen that one. I've seen the original.
yeah. But yeah,
And
they,
it's
they
just
made
like
they made a
music
second
and
one, which was released in like 1999 or whatever.
As a kid, I was kind of disappointed in it because you don't want to see like music and like dancing.
Yeah.
Like you want to see like an actual movie with Mickey and all the characters in it, not like
You know,
mind you,
just
I'm not
one
a big,
segment.
I'm not a musical person. I don't like musicals. So except for Phantom of the Opera and Grease, but other than those two, I've never been like a musical theater or a musical type of
Kind of
person.
person,
So Fantasia just isn't my cup of tea either.
Yeah. Anyways, next one up here is another one of these 4 film favorite ones, and this is the Dirty Harry collection. So it has the first 4. I know there's also the Deadpool as well, but this one does not come in the set for some reason. But I actually haven't seen any of the Dirty Harry movies. I should though, but just haven't got around to them yet.
Yeah, I haven't seen these either.
You haven't seen any of the Dirty Harry
Nope.
ones? No?
Nope.
Wow. Anyways, next one up here is Bloodwork, which again is another Clint Eastwood movie that I've not seen. I think it's definitely one that a lot of people don't really talk about, but there is that one. I know I'm saying there's that one a lot, but, you know, just I don't have anything to say about a lot of these movies because I haven't seen them, but
Yeah, I haven't seen this
there
one
is
either.
that.
A lot of these movies, keep in mind, they're not just my collection because it's mine and your dad's collection. So
Yeah.
a lot of these movies are his movies too, not just mine.
Yeah. Anyways, next one up here, another Disney one, which is Bedknobs and Broomsticks, which this is kind of a ratty kind of release here, but other than the fact that it has like a lion in it playing soccer, I don't know anything about it. I think it's like a live action hybrid kind of thing, but yeah, Bedknobs and Broomsticks.
Yeah, just part of the Disney collection.
Have you seen that one though? No? Anyways, next one up here is probably
Yes, very nice.
one of my favorite, if not my favorite comedy of all time, and that is Borat here. Just, I absolutely love this movie. Hilarious. I could watch this one over and over again. It's short enough. It's only like an hour and 20 minutes. It doesn't overstay its welcome or anything. And it's just hilarious all the way through.
is.
You gotta
It's
love
funny.
Borat. Just,
There's the second one coming out.
yeah, he filmed the second one in secret, but
Yep.
that nobody really knew about it. They said it's supposed to come out around like election time. So we'll see how that is. I doubt it'll be as good as this one, but Sacha Baron Cohen, a master, absolute master of comedy, and I'm hoping it'll be good because he hasn't really been on that great of a streak recently.
How can you fool someone? Like, I'm sure a lot of people know Borat and know the character in that, so I
Yeah.
don't know how he did the second one with people not knowing.
Unless it's kind of more like a straightforward kind of movie, not like a documentary where it's kind of scripted.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I don't know how well that's gonna work because Borat just such a recognizable character. He's not like as recognizable or like other characters that he did. They're not as recognizable like Ali G or Bruno. Those ones aren't as quite as well recognized. But I don't know how well the second one's gonna work though. But yeah.
Yeah.
Fantastic
See
movie.
if he goes and looks at the grocery store again.
Yeah.
What is this?
With the cheese.
Cheese.
Yeah.
What is this? Cheese. What is this? More cheese.
But yeah,
Very good.
one of my favorite comedy movies, I'd say. I love it. Every single moment is classic in that movie, especially the naked hotel fight. I love that part. Anyways, next one up here is Iron Man 2, which is probably one of the weaker MCU movies. I'd say it's okay, but it's not bad. But it's nothing special, though.
I just liked the first Iron Man. The second and the third one, I didn't really care for.
I liked the third one.
Did you?
I don't know why everybody
just
hates it.
didn't
I think
care for it.
I think it's because of the Mandarin twist, but you know, I can kind of look past that though.
Yeah, this one wasn't very good at all, really.
It was okay.
Yeah.
You know, it's like I have to have it because it's the MCU.
No,
yeah.
I know, of course. Yeah, we have to have it in our collection, but I think out of all the Iron Mans, I think that one was kind of tacky.
Yeah.
You know, and I don't know. The first one was good.
And the next movie here, Not Without My Daughter, is a movie that I've heard a lot of really good things about, but again, I haven't seen, you know, Sally Field, Alfred Molina. I'm sure it's probably pretty good.
This, if you guys haven't seen this movie, make sure it's on your list of ones to watch. It is an amazing, amazing movie. Sally Field is amazing in it. She does just a great job. And it's a wonderful movie. You won't go wrong with watching that. So it's a must watch. You have to watch it.
Yeah, this is
Great
one
drama.
that I've heard a lot of really good things about, but I haven't.
And you can't go wrong. Sally Field movie. You know it's not going to be bad.
Yeah, exactly. Maybe besides Amazing Spider-Man, but that's about it. Anyways, next one up here we have Vacancy, which is a movie I also have in my collection as well, which I think I showed in my last DVD collection video. But again, it's another horror movie that I have not yet seen, but I've heard not too bad things about.
It's a great movie, a great thriller. Really, really good. Great thriller.
Would you say like it's one of your favorite thrillers? Like is it
it's
up there?
It's up there. Like it is. You know, it's a. I don't want to spoil it. I don't want to give anything away, but yeah, it's creepy and yeah, it's a really good thriller. If you're looking for, I don't want to give anything away. So, but it's a great thriller.
Yeah. And then next one we got up here is another one of these multi-feature sets here, and this is the Tremors Attack Pack, which has the first 4 movies, and they've made a whole bunch of other ones since, probably about maybe 2 or 3 more. And I think there's another one coming out this year. I don't know why they keep making these movies if like the first one is the only good one, because I really do love the original one. The original one is just a great monster movie that, you know, again, it's just an easy watch you can kind of throw on and just whatever. I haven't seen the other ones, but so like I can't really say anything about it, but yeah, I'm sure they're probably not very good.
I've only seen the first Tremors, and I didn't really care for it. I don't know. It's just not my thing. I know a lot of people like it. It's almost kind of like a cult classic, isn't it? Tremors,
I would say so, yeah.
Yeah, and I couldn't get into it. It's not my...
Like, I guess if you're a fan of Kevin Bacon, then...
Yeah, it's just one of those movies that, you know, oh, Tremors, but...
And then we have another Disney one here, Disney classic, and that is The Little Mermaid, which is the Diamond Edition, apparently. Yeah.
Under the Sea.
Do you like this one?
Yep.
Yeah.
It's a great movie. Yeah, it's good. I like Little Mermaid. Plus, it's part of my Disney collection.
Yeah. And then we have the Fast and Furious... Why did I say The Fast and Furious 6? Fast and Furious 6 here, which... probably one of the only Fast and Furious movies that I don't really remember too much about, other than the fact I think like Vin Diesel jumped off like one car on a bridge and then he landed on another car, I think. But yeah, I think this was when they kind of started to get really kind of over the top and kind of tacky, to be honest. But and like even in this newest one that's coming out next year, that was supposed to come out this year, but then of course COVID happened and they delayed it to next year. Apparently they're supposed to be going into outer space in that one, so don't really know how well that's gonna go over, especially, you know, with Hobbs and Shaw when that came out last year. That was really kind of, you know, really absurd and over the top, even for Fast and Furious standards.
Hobbs and Shaw was awesome. That was a great movie.
Well, yeah,
it was an entertaining movie. That was
it was
really
a really good popcorn movie, but yeah,
it was funny.
They start to become absurd by then.
Yeah, these ones were kind of getting out of hand.
Well, I mean, I liked Furious 7, but
yeah.
like I really liked that one. You know, Fate of the Furious was okay, but anyways, next one here is like a TV show. I know you really love Arthur, and I used to love Arthur when I was a kid, but this is just kind of a random DVD here. So
I think that's my only Arthur, isn't it? That I have.
I think so, yeah.
I try and pick these up when I can. I love Arthur. He's my favorite cartoon character, and I don't care how old I am. And I think he's hilarious, the whole gang. Even your dad likes Arthur, and he despises cartoons.
Yeah.
And he loves Arthur. They're just great stories. Arthur is an amazing character, and really like that. So when I can find these in great condition, which is almost never, because they hardly ever have Arthurs at the thrift store to pick up.
Yeah.
And then if they do, they're just destroyed.
Yeah. Somebody used it as like a frisbee
this is
outside.
the only one I have. I'll have to try and see if I can find some more when I find them in good condition. But anyways, this one's funny because I think this is the one where it has that joke. Hey Arthur, Buster asked him, hey Arthur, how much does a hen weigh?
Yeah, this is the one. Yeah, DW the copycat. Yeah.
No. Hey Arthur, what's a hen weigh?
Oh, it's about 5 pounds,
yeah,
isn't
about
it?
5 pounds.
I butchered the joke there, but
yeah,
yeah.
Butchered the joke. Yeah, Arthur, what's a hen weigh?
It's about 5 pounds.
Yeah, and what's a hen weigh? About 5 pounds. That was funny. Yeah, I think we butchered that joke.
Yeah, we butchered that, but if you can find it, I'm sure you could probably find it on YouTube, like that episode, DW. It's called DW the Copycat. Search it up on YouTube and, you know, try and find that part, or even just watch the episode if you have, you know, your kids in the same room or whatever. But awesome. Yeah. Anyways, we have Flowers in the Attic, which is a movie that I don't know anything about, but there's this one.
I loved growing up, I guess more so as a preteen and a teen. I loved reading V.C. Andrews books, and this was her first one, Flowers in the Attic. And I read all of the Flowers in the Attic. I read the whole series of books. Oh yeah,
it was a series.
Yep, series of books. Yep, and just loved it. So when the movie came out, it was like, oh, right on. So, and actually, the movie was actually pretty good. It pretty much followed the book. So, you know, it's not like some of these movies where it's like, oh my god, the book and the movie are
completely different things.
They actually followed it pretty good. It's a pretty good movie too.
Would you say it's like one of the better book-to-movie adaptations?
I think so. Yeah.
Okay, anyways, next one we got up here is Scream 4 or Scriforum. This is the last one that they did before, you know, like they're making the 5th one that's coming out in a couple years. But, yeah, Scream 4, I haven't seen anything past the 2nd one, so...
Have I seen... Yeah, I'm pretty sure I've seen all of them. So after the first one, they kind of...
so have to kind of, you know...
kind of go downhill a bit.
Yeah. Anyways, next one we got up here is Varsity Blues, which you gotta, you know, like, especially for a sport movie, like, I really like sport movies, even though I don't like playing sports myself. But, yeah, Varsity Blues, just great football movie, just great kind of teen drama here. Like, I know those are kind of divisive, like, you know, the teen dramas kind of depends on how old you are, I guess. You either like them or you don't, but... You know, this one is a really, really good movie. I really enjoyed watching this one.
Yeah, it's a really good movie. I enjoyed it too. Yeah, for sure. And you know Neve Campbell's coming back for Scream, right?
Yeah, I read that, yeah. Oh. I think pretty much everybody is coming back for that one.
What else are they doing right now?
Probably nothing. Well, I know, like, Neve Campbell, she was in Skyscraper, but...
oh, yeah, that's right, yeah. Well, besides that, like, what else is she doing?
Nothing.
Did it say no to that?
Probably not. Okay, yeah, this is kind of redundant here because we already talked about Vacation in the beginning. Yeah. And then we have Rise of the Planet of the Apes here, which this is a movie, you know, I really enjoy. Before War for the Planet of the Apes came out, this was probably my favorite of these kind of Planet of the Apes. Like this new Planet of the Apes trilogy, this one was probably my favorite before that one came out, but this is a really great movie.
Oh, yeah, I like all of the Planet of the Apes movies. I like them all.
So I know a lot of people like Dawn, but I don't know. I didn't really care for Dawn very much at all.
I was a big fan of Planet of the Apes, watching the original show when it was on TV and when I was younger. I loved Planet of the Apes. Every Sunday it was on. I used to watch it all the time. So then when these movies came out, I really enjoyed them.
Yeah, which one would you say is your favorite out of all of these? Or I guess just the 3?
I don't know. It's hard to say. Probably the first.
So this one?
Maybe the first one, I think. If I had to pick, I think. It was so sad.
Yeah.
At the beginning, when he was stuck in the room there and he was watching everybody outside in that. And
I don't really remember watching that or seeing that part now.
Oh, that was sad.
But yeah, anyways, there's that. These next 2 are my mom's movies, so she can just take it away with these ones.
Well, I don't want to get political or anything like that, but they're just what they are. Each one of these, and they're just in my collection.
And then, yeah, there's the other one,
what it is,
America's Serial Killers, Portraits in Evil.
Yeah, this, I'll just, you can show the back there. Just all the different societies and stuff like that. And just, it's very interesting.
Without getting political.
Yeah, without getting political. It's interesting stuff.
My mom likes documentaries. We'll just leave it at that.
I love documentaries. Exactly.
We will just leave it at that.
Yeah. Okay, can you reach those?
Yep. Sorry. Oh, there we go. Okay, next one, next three here.
Oh, Disney.
We have Alice in Wonderland. Did we talk about Alice in Wonderland already? I'm pretty sure we did in a previous part, so don't have to talk about that. And then we have Dumbo here, which is, you know, another Disney classic. They charge $6 for this. I don't know why.
That's crazy. There must be two. Is there two? Or it's a single?
No, it's just,
just
one. Oh. And then we have Tinkerbell here, which I think is a movie or something. Maybe it's a TV show. First couple episodes or something.
Oh, yeah, maybe.
Maybe it's like a movie or something like that. Direct-to-video kind of thing.
Yeah.
And then we have some more horror. We have the Amityville Horror, which is the original one. I haven't seen any of the Amityville Horrors, not even like the remake or anything like that, so I can't say anything about it.
The original one is really good. It's really creepy.
Have you seen
scary, the original?
Have you seen the remake?
Have I seen the remake?
With Ryan Reynolds?
No, I don't think I have.
No?
No.
Have you seen any of like the other ones? Because I know they made like a whole bunch of like sequels to this. So no, they did like the second one, they did like the 3D one.
Yeah, to tell you the truth, I don't think I have. To tell you, I can't remember. But I don't think I have. So I know I've watched the original one though.
Yeah. And then we have the Grudge 2 here. I think we talked about the first Grudge, I think last part maybe. But yeah, I haven't seen the Grudge 2. I've just seen the only Grudge movies I've seen. I haven't seen like Ju-On, but I've only seen like the American remake and then the newest one. The newest one really sucked. Like really sucked, but yeah, you know.
Yeah, I don't think I've seen the second one actually, to tell you the truth. I think I just grabbed it for the
one.
Yeah, I watched the first one. I think I just grabbed this one for the collection.
And then we have another double feature set here. We have Blue Crush and North Shore, which are two movies I think I have in my collection too. But I haven't seen any of these, so I can't say anything about it.
I haven't seen them either.
And then we have the original Hellraiser here, which is another movie I do have in my collection as well. And it's part of this Horror Legacy series.
Oh, yeah, Hellraiser. Sorry, I was looking what movies are coming up in the other pile there. Oh. More horror.
And then we have, like, what do you think of Hellraiser?
Good. I like these Horror Legacy ones too. Like the
slipcovers.
The slipcovers all kind of match.
Yeah. And then we have Major League here, which is a movie that I think got like 2 sequels and another movie I do have in my collection as well, but I haven't seen it, so can't say anything about it.
I haven't seen it either. I think that's your dad's.
And then we have Broke Down Palace, which is the last one for this stack here. And this is an okay movie, I guess. I was expecting a little bit more from it, though, but, you know, it's okay.
I thought it was a great movie. I actually recommended it to you to watch, and I know you didn't really care for it, but I thought it was a great movie. I thought it was very interesting.
I think I was just kind of expecting a little bit more out of it, but... you know, whatever, like especially for like kind of people kind of imprisoned in foreign countries, I thought it would be a little bit better than what it was. Like this one is in like Thailand, but yeah, Broke Down Palace. It was okay, I guess. Good performances, but other than that, yeah, it was kind of dragging in places. I thought it was kind of boring. Did we talk about Carrie in your Blu-ray collection already?
I don't know if we did or not.
Like,
I can't remember.
Do you have this on Blu-ray?
I don't know if I do.
Anyways, yeah.
Maybe the new one? I don't know.
Anyways, yeah, I haven't seen Carrie, so I can't say anything about it.
I think that's the first movie I ever watched. I was like 5 and I watched it when she got splattered with blood, the pig blood there.
Yeah.
That freaked me out. I was so scared.
Yeah. So. But there is Carrie, and then we have another one here, less intense is Cinderella here. Again, I haven't seen it, so I can't say anything about it.
Oh, just classic Disney Cinderella. The Cinderella. I think everyone knows the Cinderella story.
Yeah.
So.
I've heard the remake is supposed to be really good, like the live action one. And then we have...
How about that? We got Carrie, and then Cinderella, and then Creepshow.
three C movies here. So we have a horror movie, then we have a kids animated one, and then we have back to horror. So we have Creepshow and Creepshow 2 here. I know there's a Creepshow 3, but you can't find that one anywhere, and I've heard it's not really that great anyways. But Creepshow is one that I watched last year for kind of my Halloween movie marathon kind of thing. And, I had fun with some of the stories here. I think the best story out of all of these was the Leslie Nielsen one, when he was burying people with their heads coming out of the sand. And then he was kind of letting them die, like when the waves kind of went over them. That was probably, I think, the best one out of all of these. And I really hated the one with the creature in, like, the cage there. That was a really dumb story. But, some of the stories, they're kind of hit or miss in these ones. But,
I think, like, mediocre. I don't know. Some of them are kind of tacky.
Yeah, but like I said, the best story, I think, is the one with Leslie Nielsen in it. Because this was when he was starting to do, like, comedy movies, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
So there's that. And then we have Creepshow 2, which I have not seen, so I can't say anything about it.
I can't remember if I've seen that one. Oh, yeah. Okay. I remember that. The Indian statue.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was it Old Chief Woodenhead?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I have seen this one.
So there we go. There's a little bit better review.
Though. Yeah.
And then we have Convoy here, which is a really cheap-looking release here from Cheesy Flicks. I haven't seen it, so can't say anything about it.
Me neither.
And then we have The Ring, which is a great horror movie. I know it's, a remake of Ringu, which is the original, Japanese version. And just a really well-done horror movie here. Again, really creepy movie that I think is another good one to watch for this year, just to kind of get into the Halloween spirit.
Mm-hmm. Yep. I would agree.
And then this one, surprisingly enough, this is one that a lot of people really do love, but just, I don't know. Like, I watched it last year, again, as part of, my horror movie marathon that I usually do around Halloween time. And I ended up finally watching Return of the Living Dead, and I didn't really care for it. I don't know why. It just wasn't really anything special, I thought. I don't know.
It's just one of those tacky older zombie movies that they're all kind of the same, but just your classic zombie movie.
Yeah, like this was just, I don't know, like it's a movie that a lot of people really like, but it's just, I don't know, like I didn't really care for it. I didn't like the whole thing with like the punks or whatever, but it was like, I don't know, I didn't really care for it, surprisingly enough.
Kind of tacky.
And then we have Roadhouse here, which is probably my biggest guilty pleasure. I'd say I love this one. Just good. Great.
Fight scenes.
Yeah, Patrick Swayze. You gotta love it. Patrick Swayze, Sam Elliott. Yeah. This is definitely, I think, my biggest guilty pleasure out of everything.
That's a movie I can watch over and over again. It's a great movie.
And the basis for, I think, probably one of the best Family Guy jokes as well. I'll put it in the video right here.
Sir, I need another $1.25.
Is that right? Keep the change. Roadhouse.
Hopefully I don't get struck for copyright, but it's a great joke. And then we have Rockstar here, which is another guilty pleasure of mine. I really enjoyed this one. Just, it's nothing special or anything, but
Hallelujah!
It's got some funny parts in here. Like Mark Wahlberg, he doesn't actually sing anything in this movie, I don't think. It's another person doing his voice. But, like Mark Wahlberg, I don't really care for him both as a person and an actor. But, he's not too bad in this movie. It's, it's a guilty pleasure of mine.
Yeah, it's a good movie. I thought it's better than Almost Famous. I'll say that.
I think that is a very hot take. And then we have Cabin Fever here, which is another horror movie, yet another one that I haven't seen, so can't say anything about it other than the fact that Eli Roth did it.
Yeah, I don't know if I've seen this. Have I seen this one? I don't know. I can't remember. I'll have to watch it if I didn't. Sorry.
This pile here?
Yeah. Sometimes I've seen so many horror movies that just a lot of them just kind of
bleed together.
Yeah, merge together. It's like, have I seen that? Have I seen that? Because a lot of them are kind of the same too. So you have to rewatch some of them.
Anyways, another movie that I just recently got as well, and I think I showed off on video, was Streets of Fire. Or no, did I show this one yet? No, I didn't actually. Yeah, no, I didn't. Sorry, that's kind of a spoiler for one of my upcoming videos here, but Yeah, Streets of Fire. I haven't seen it, so I can't say anything about it.
I haven't seen it either.
I think my dad really likes that one.
Yeah.
And same thing with this one. Actually, the next two here, Bad News Bears, which is another sport movie I do have in my collection. Just haven't gotten around to it yet, but you can't go wrong with some Walter Matthau.
I haven't seen the original one, but I've seen the remake with
Billy Bob Thornton.
Billy Bob Thornton. It's actually really good. It's funny.
You like that one?
Yeah, I liked it. Yeah, it was good.
And then we have the Ice Pirates here, which is
Not mine.
Yeah, nothing to say about that. And then again with this one here, Benji. Just can't say anything about it.
That's just part of my collection because I loved Benji when I was a kid. I had a little stuffed Benji doll.
And then we have
stuffy. Sorry, I guess it wouldn't be a doll. It would be
Yeah,
like
yes,
a stuffed
yeah.
animal.
And then we have Derailed here. Again, another movie I can't say anything about, but there is that.
Actually, it was a great movie. I'm not a really huge fan of Jennifer Aniston, but actually she wasn't in it really that much. But the parts that she was in, it was actually really good. It's a great thriller. It's got a lot of twists and turns. What you think is happening actually isn't happening, and it's really twisted. It's actually a really good movie.
So she's not in it very much?
She's not in it all that much. No.
Because that's kind of weird if she's like second build in this movie.
Well,
then
because it's Jennifer Aniston, right?
I guess, yeah.
But like she's in the movie, but she's not in it as much as I thought she was going to be in it. But the parts that she was in, it was good.
2005, so I'm assuming this is when Friends just ended, I guess. But
I don't know.
yeah, that's probably obviously why.
It's a good watch.
And then we have Uncommon Valor here, which is another movie I have not seen, so I can't say anything about it. But it does have a pretty good casting here. You got Gene Hackman, Fred Ward, Patrick Swayze, Robert Stack. So a pretty good cast in here.
I know it's a classic movie, but I haven't seen it yet either.
Yeah. And then we have The Toy here, which is another classic Richard Pryor movie that, I haven't seen yet, but there is The Toy.
And I seen that when I was like a little kid, so I can't even remember. I think he's like a rich kid or something.
Yeah, he like buys him as a toy or something
like that. Yeah.
And then we have Single White Female here, which, again, I haven't seen, so I can't say anything about it.
It's a great thriller movie. Same thing.
Yeah, nothing really to say about that. And finally, I can talk about another movie here, and this is Beethoven, the family double feature. The first one here was a pretty good movie, just kind of a cute little family movie to, kind of watch on a rainy Sunday or whatever. Beethoven 2, or Beethoven 2nd, sorry. It's not too bad, it's okay, but... yeah, Beethoven.
Yeah, I like this is the original one, right?
And the second one.
Yeah, I like the original Beethoven. Cute.
And then we have Cape Fear here, which is a Martin Scorsese movie, which is actually based off the original one from the 60s. And yeah, I haven't seen it, so can't say anything about it.
Oh, you haven't seen Cape Fear yet?
No.
Oh, yeah, no, it's a great movie. It's a great thriller movie. I think it's won some awards, didn't it?
I don't think it did.
Oh, it didn't?
No.
I thought it did.
I think this
Maybe
is...
they were nominated.
I think this is one Martin Scorsese movie that I don't think really a lot of people talk about, like one of his newer ones.
Are you sure Robert De Niro wasn't nominated for Cape Fear? I thought
he might. I'll check. I'll check after and I'll see. If he did get nominated for an Oscar or anything, I'll put it down below here.
Yeah.
Like I'll put it as like a caption here.
They did.
But if he didn't win anything, I won't put anything.
Yeah.
So there
Yeah,
is
check
that. I know I'm saying that a lot in this video. And we have Death Wish 5, The Face of Death. I don't think we talked about this one yet.
No, we didn't, no.
Yeah, Death Wish 5, The Face of Death. This is a really cheap-looking DVD release here. But yeah, I haven't seen any Death Wish movies past the first one or, the newest one with Bruce Willis.
Oh, they're all awesome. Classic Bronson, you can't go wrong.
Have you seen that one, though?
Oh, yeah, I've seen all of them.
Yeah. And then we have Scary Movie 4 here. I think this is the only one they have in their collection. I haven't seen the last two Scary Movies. I've seen the first three, though. And they're all, really funny, except for the second one, which is like the haunted house one. I didn't really care for that. But Scary Movie 3, I think, is probably the best one out of all of them. That one's hilarious, but I haven't heard too great of things about.
Yeah, I haven't seen this one.
4 or 5.
Yeah.
Which ones have you seen?
Up to 3.
Up to 3?
Yeah, I haven't seen this one.
And then we have Marley and Me here, which is,
Sad?
I think, probably one of the saddest movies out of all of them. But, yeah, you gotta love Marley and Me. I think everybody that's seen this movie liked this one.
We actually watched this movie just after our dog passed away.
Yeah.
When Sam passed away, it was like a few months after. it was just heartbreaking.
Yeah.
It was not a good movie to watch after your dog passes away.
Because like if you
if
just look at this movie, like if it was just sitting on the shelf at like Walmart or something like that, you would think like, oh, I'll buy this for, you know, the kids to watch, like for family movie nights, and you know, this looks like a good feel good kind of movie. No, it like kind of rips your heart in two and then stomps on it at the end.
Yeah,
so.
It does, and especially when you're grieving for your own family pet. And then watching it, that was a big mistake watching that at that time.
And then here's something a little bit more lighthearted here, and that is Grown Ups 2. These ones, again, are guilty pleasures of mine. I know it's Adam Sandler, and everybody, you know, trashes all of these movies, but, you know, they're guilty pleasures. Adam Sandler, he doesn't make movies to win any awards or anything like that. He makes his movies to kind of go on vacation with his buddies and his friends and to, you know, just make movies just to have fun. I kind of respect Adam Sandler for that, actually.
Yeah. The first one is funny, or I found the first one funny. The second one I thought was kind of tacky. I didn't find it that funny.
Yeah, like people think like this is the worst movie like ever made, but you know, it's far from that. Like I think it's, you know, one of my guilty pleasures. Like I like a lot of stupid comedy movies. Yeah, the part when David Spade he's like rolling in the tire, like that was funny. But, yeah, they're guilty pleasures of mine. I don't mind them.
Yeah, the first one was funny. The second one, I didn't care. I didn't think it was that funny.
They're not great, but they're not as terrible as people say they are. And then we have The Purge here, which is... we have The Purge here, which is not very good. I don't think any of these were really that great of movies, actually.
Oh, the first one. I like the first one. The first one's good.
The first one took an interesting concept, but they just made it into a home invasion movie. Yeah, when you have, you know, a period where all crime is legal, like, and you make it a home invasion movie, and it's just, oh, murder's legal. That's it. Like, there's a whole bunch of other crimes that you can show in this movie. Like, you can do, like, bank robbery or something like that. And just, like, you know, anything other than murder. Like, that's it. Like, it's just
focused on the one family.
What a waste of a good premise.
It was good.
And then we have the Blair Witch Project, which, you know, is a movie that a lot of people really like, but I just don't really care for. Like, I didn't really like it at all, actually.
I didn't think it was really that scary. I seen that in the theater, actually, when it was so hyped up. Oh, it's so scary. Oh, my God.
Because people didn't know that, like, if it was real or not. That's
why. Exactly. So it's like, but.
Well, and then now, because, the internet... The internet is a hot commodity now, and, you know, everybody knows that it's, you know, fake.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I didn't really care for it. I think that's probably why everybody liked it, was because they didn't know if it was really fake or not.
At that time, yeah, exactly.
Big amount of hype.
Yeah.
And we have one of my favorite movies here, Stand By Me. Just anybody, I think, that's seen this movie absolutely loves it. And, Stand By Me, just great movie.
I haven't seen it yet.
You should watch it.
I know, it's a classic. I should watch it.
And we have The Messenger here, which is a movie that I don't know very much about. Like, I know Luc Besson did this one, and like Dustin Hoffman and John Malkovich are in it, but I don't know anything about it. And, you know, besides the fact that it's about Joan of Arc, but that's about it.
I'm trying to remember if I liked it or not. I think it was okay. Yeah, I think it was just okay. I don't think it was like anything amazing, but
yeah,
it was okay. It had good action to it. Yeah.
And then we were actually talking about Phantom of the Opera earlier, and this is one of the adaptations here. This is the Gerard Butler one, I believe. Yeah, this is the Gerard Butler one. I haven't seen it yet, or actually any adaptation of Phantom of the Opera, so.
Yeah, there's so many of them, so I just, you know, bought this one, but because I love Phantom of the Opera. Like I said, it's, besides that and Grease are my two favorite musicals that I can watch. And,
have you seen this one?
I think I've watched half of this one. I don't think I've seen this whole, like this particular version.
Yeah.
I haven't seen the whole bit of it.
Yeah.
I've seen about half of it, but I did go and see it when it came here. We went and seen it live.
Yeah.
Phantom, when it
was
touring.
Well, I didn't, but.
Oh, well, you weren't even born yet.
Yeah. Anyways, then we have Urban Cowboy, which is another movie I have not seen. It's just, you know, a John Travolta movie.
It's a must-watch. I've seen it I don't know how many times. If you haven't seen Urban Cowboy, it's just like Without My Daughter. It's just one of those movies that you have to watch.
Yeah.
It's a great movie. Great movie.
There is Urban Cowboy.
It's probably one of his better ones, I think.
And then we have the Underworld trilogy, which, besides the first one and Evolution, I haven't seen any of these.
all the Underworlds are good. They're great movies. I like them all.
Once they go along, I think people would probably beg to differ.
Okay, a lot of people might not. I enjoyed them,
but
I thought they were good.
Yeah, like those are the only two I've seen. It's just the first one and then Evolution, so the second one.
Yeah.
I should probably watch the other ones. And then we have La Bamba, which is, if you guys have been watching me for a little while now, you would probably know that this is one of my personal favorite movies. I love everything about this one.
Very underrated.
Very underrated movie. Probably one of the most underrated movies of all time, I think, in my opinion. But, yeah, like, if you have not seen this movie yet, and I don't really think a lot of people have, I would definitely suggest not going to see it, but, like, I would definitely suggest watching it because it is fantastic. If it's on Netflix or if it's on Amazon Prime or anything, give it a watch tonight. It's great.
I seen it when it was in the theaters. I went to the theater, like, I think 2 or 3 times to see it in the theaters. It was that good. I really enjoyed it.
And great soundtrack as well.
Oh, for sure, yeah.
It's very, very underrated. That's all I got to say about it.
We're getting to the end here.
And this is a little bit longer than part 2 as well.
Yeah.
Probably, I'm assuming this is probably going to be the longest part out of all of them, which is kind of odd.
Sorry, we're almost done.
Then we have Cheech and Chong's Up in Smoke here, which is another classic movie I have not yet seen or got around to. I should probably get around to it, though.
It's funny. You have to watch.
Yeah.
It's funny.
And then we have Valentine's Day here, which is, I think, one that a lot of people like to kind of trash because it's got quite the cast here. Like, every single person in this movie is, like, a big name. Like, you got Jessica Alba, Kathy Bates, Jessica Biel, Bradley Cooper, Patrick Dempsey, Jamie Foxx, Jennifer Garner, Topher Grace, Anne Hathaway, Ashton Kutcher, Queen Latifah, Taylor Lautner, George Lopez, Emma Roberts, Julia Roberts, Taylor Swift. So there's a whole bunch of, star power in this movie, but I've heard it's not very good, so there's that.
Yeah, I haven't seen that one. I'm trying to think of the other one that's like this, that has the different stories. What's that one?
New Year's Eve.
Is it New Year's Eve, the one?
Yeah, New Year's Eve.
That has all the different little stories or whatever? That one wasn't very good either.
Unless you're thinking of something else.
Yeah, I don't know. I can't remember.
Have you seen Valentine's Day, though?
No, I haven't seen that one. No.
Anyways, next one we got up here is True Romance, which is another one of my personal favorites. I love this movie. It's actually written by Quentin Tarantino, but it definitely feels like one of his movies. So, like, even though it's a Tony Scott movie, it feels like a Tarantino movie, and this is just a great movie here. I love this one.
I'm trying to remember if I've seen this one or not. Yeah, I can't remember. Sorry.
Also another movie with a really good cast as well. And we have yet another double feature. I was actually talking about Uncle Buck earlier, but this is a double feature of Uncle Buck and the Great Outdoors. Uncle Buck is a movie that I really love. Great Outdoors, not so much. It's, an okay watch, but Uncle Buck is just an absolute delight to watch. You gotta love John Candy.
Yeah, Uncle Buck is funny. Have I seen Great Outdoors? I'm not even sure if I've seen Great Outdoors, to tell you the truth.
Yeah, Great Outdoors isn't really that great, but yeah, Uncle Buck is great, a great movie. And I don't think they have Fellowship of the Ring, so
yeah.
They just have The Two Towers and The Return of the King here, but The Two Towers, I'd say, is probably my least favorite out of all these Lord of the Rings movies. It's just, kind of boring in parts. That's all I got to say about it.
That's the first one, right?
That's the second one.
Is that the second one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then Return of the King, which we talked about Two Towers already, but
talked about those
Return of the King. Yeah. So there's that. What's there to be said that hasn't already been said about that movie anyways? That was kind of sticky there. Then we have Michael Jackson's This Is It, which is a great documentary if you have not seen it. It's definitely sad to see that Michael Jackson never actually went on the This Is It tour before he passed away. But yeah, this is just a really great look into, the whole process and how he did it. I should probably give this one a rewatch sometime, but yeah, you gotta love Michael Jackson.
It's a great documentary. I kept putting it off watching it because I'm a Michael Jackson fan. Like, I do like some of his songs, but I don't know. I'm just kind of like on the fence about him. Like, I'm not a huge Michael Jackson fan. So I just kept putting it off, and I'll watch it eventually. And then when I did actually sit down and watch it, I was amazed at all the work and rehearsals and that went into this production, or would have went into this production.
Yeah.
And I have to give credit to those dancers. oh my, that just incredible. Just watching them and their choreography and how they are all in sync to like a tenth of a second. Like they are, it's like watching the same person just like mirrored. Like it was just so precise and just wow. I was just amazed at everything that went into this. And just all the work. It's just incredible, and how he was such a perfectionist, and you know, it's amazing. It's an amazing documentary.
Yeah, I should probably give this one a rewatch sometime.
I thought I would hate it. I thought, I'm going to watch that, but just loved it.
And then Toy Story here, you know, again, just kind of like the Lord of the Rings ones, like what's there to be said that hasn't been said about this movie already?
Classic.
It's Toy Story, you know, everybody likes it. If you don't like it, then I think you're a dirty liar. So there's that.
Yeah, the Toy Stories are great.
And we have X2, X-Men United. You know, I think these ones are kind of divisive. I know this is a movie that everybody likes, X2. I really like it as well, but yeah, like these are kind of corny, but you know, they're enjoyable anyways.
Yeah, I think the earlier X-Men's are kind of corny.
They're still good though, because you know, Hugh Jackman, but
yeah, of course. But I like the whatchamacallit, First Class.
The newer ones, like the,
I like those
the new trilogy.
Yeah.
And we have Viva Las Vegas here, which I think is her only Elvis one in her collection. But yeah.
Viva Las Vegas.
Yeah, nothing to say about this one. So there's
just an Elvis movie.
And we have Watchmen here, which is a movie that I do love. I know this is a very divisive movie, probably one of the most divisive comic book movies out there. Like, this is very love it or hate it, but I'm one of the people that love it. Just, it's a different movie. I really liked, you know, the whole take on, I guess it wouldn't be like corrupt superheroes, but it's just kind of like an alternate history kind of movie where Nixon was still president well into the 80s. And yeah, this is just a really well done movie. You know, Zack Snyder, again, divisive director and divisive movie. So there is the director's cut. Hopefully the Snyder cut is good when that comes out next year.
I haven't seen that one. But just going back to Elvis for a second, I do like these older classic Elvis movies because they, once again, these used to be on Sunday afternoons as well.
Yeah.
Like this one, Blue Hawaii, Jailhouse Rock, all of those older Elvis movies, they used to be on like Sunday afternoons when I was a kid. So I just remember these being on. So I'd like to collect these when I can find good copies of them.
And then we have, we have Blue Hawaii, so we'll talk about that. Yeah, it's brand new factory sealed, and it's another movie I have in my collection as well. Yep. So there is Blue Hawaii.
Classic Elvis.
Okay, now let's get back to True Lies here, which is probably one of the most underrated movies as well. Like, not just underrated action movies, just one of the most underrated movies, period. It's definitely not one a lot of people talk about anymore, and I really hope that they can do a sequel sometime, which I doubt it, but they've been talking about doing a sequel for years, or even a TV show based off of it, and nothing ever comes of it. But yeah, True Lies, just, I love this one. James Cameron, probably his most underrated movie out of all of them. Just, I love it, and I'm sad to see that it's never gotten a Blu-ray release.
Yeah, it's good. It's got a lot of action in it. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
It was a good movie.
And we are coming up to the final three here. So we have 10 to Midnight, another Charles Bronson movie.
That one's good. That's an awesome classic Charles Bronson movie, 10 to Midnight.
Yeah, nothing to say about it because I haven't seen it. But
great.
Okay, last two here. So we have Are You Being Served, the movie, which is based off of the BBC sitcom of the same name. I haven't seen the show or, you know, the movie, so I can't say anything about it.
The show is funny. We used to watch the show back in the day. It's funny. It's BBC.
Have you seen the movie?
No, I haven't watched this. No, but we used to watch it on, BBC.
And last one we have in my parents' DVD collection, and the last one for this video is To Kill a Mockingbird, which this is a book I read in school, and we also watched the movie as well, and this is a fantastic movie. Like, I don't usually go to, like, old movies like this one, like, past probably 1970, I would say. Just movies that I don't really prefer to watch, but this is just a great, great movie. Gregory Peck is amazing in this one, and definitely deserving of the Oscar that he won for this one. Just fantastic book, fantastic movie, and one you gotta watch if you haven't read the book. Then I'd recommend, you know, reading the book, and if you haven't seen the movie, I definitely recommend seeing the movie. If you have read the book, just, you know, just go watch it or just go read it. So there is that.
We end the video on a classic. Ooh, we end the movie, or end the movie, end the video on a classic movie.
Yeah. Anyway, though, guys, that is about it for my parents' DVD collection. I hope you guys all enjoyed it. So that is it. So thanks for watching. Be sure to like, subscribe, comment, share. Instagram and Twitter links will be in the description down below if you want to follow me on there. Also, be sure to check out my IMDb profile page. The link for that will also be down below in the description of this video as well, to check out what I've been watching recently. And if you're new to my channel, or if you already subscribed, be sure to click the bell to be notified of future videos. A temporary measure here, but there are new videos being uploaded only on Fridays. So there will be a new video every Friday. So anyway, though, guys, that is about it. Thanks for watching. We'll see you all next time.
Thanks for joining us, everyone. Don't forget to check out all the other collection videos. We'll catch you next time.
Roadhouse.